collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the DX Leon Buster 50, or Leon Buster Go. I'm not really sure what's going on with this. It's obviously written as 50, which makes sense. It's the 50th anniversary season, but the katakana above it just says Go, and the toys say Go, so whatever you prefer. 50, Go, whichever you like. In any case, this is the weapons/mecha piece for Goju Lion. You can see featured very prominently here on the right side of the packaging. I really like this suit. I mean, the blue and the gold just look so sharp. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm a little biased, but I do think that looks really, really cool. And then we have a picture of the toy here in the front, and then, of course, we have it attached to the mecha here on the back. On the top here, again, just showing how you can have the changer turn into the mecha, and then this is going to connect to the mecha, as you can see over here. Nothing going on the bottom. As far as I know, there are no electronics in this whatsoever, so no reason to include any batteries or anything like that. Picture of blue again over here, as well as the weapon there, and then the mecha over here on this side with the new ring that is included. And then we take a look over here on the side, again just showing you how the toy works and how you can connect it to the Tega sword. And of course, we will take a look at all of that. So let's go ahead, let's get everything out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So here is everything you get in the box. Of course, you have the Leon Buster 50, or Go, whatever we're doing with that. And we have the Tega sword blue ring, which looks very nice. The gold paint is done very well. I love the mane all the way around. That looks really good. The gold eyes look really nice. You have the little nose, a little bit of paws down here. And then when you flip this back, you have the robot head underneath. Really like the red eyes. Lining them with black really makes them pop, especially against the blue and everything. It just really looks cool. So I think this looks really neat as a mecha head. And I should point out that the larger loop is also included. So if you want to wear it around, just got to switch that out. But yeah, ring looks pretty good. Next we have the Leon Buster 50. Doesn't do much. The blue is nice. I think the blue is a really nice color. A little bit of gold paint there on the sides of the handle. A little bit of gold paint here on the front. Have a little bit of translucent blue. Gold eyes painted pretty nicely. Basically how this works, you have the trigger here. You pull it back. You let it go. And it spins, and that is it. That is all that it does. No electronics of any kind, like I mentioned earlier. Now, from what I understand on the show, we haven't really seen it yet because we've only seen Goju Wolf. But, you know, the weapons combined with the changer to form these mecha. So I don't know if this is ever supposed to have like a lion form in the show. Like it literally might just be gun to mecha and you're done. So I don't know if, I mean, yes, obviously it has the qualities of a lion, but I don't know if this is ever going to have like a lion moving around Zord form before it transforms into the armor for the Tega sword. I kind of don't think so. So I don't think that's why they didn't have to really worry about like having the back legs separate or do anything else. I think it's literally just going from weapon to mecha, and that's it straight away. So, because I was thinking to myself, like, oh, it would have been kind of neat if they could have just, like, maybe pulled the back legs apart or something to kind of give him more of a lion form. Then I started to think, maybe they don't really have a lion form. Like, yes, it looks like a lion, but he's not going to be a lion galloping around. You know, he's not a mecha so much as he is a weapon straight to armor for a mecha. So, if that's the case, then I guess I can't really blame them. But it just feels like, I don't know, this for almost 30 bucks seems like a lot. I feel like this could have been 20 bucks, but what do I know? In any case, we'll go ahead and we'll bring in the Tega sword. We'll try out the ring. So before we get to the transformation, just popping this in. So it says Leon Buster Go instead of 50. Lights up blue LED, which looks really nice if we hold this down. You get the Leon Gatling Burst, which is the attack sound. So it'll kind of, you know, say the name, do the attack, but it won't do the whole transformation gimmick when this is just in changer mode. That won't happen until we actually pop it on to the combined robot. So let's go ahead and do that. So to get this ready for transformation, we're going to grab a hold of this translucent blue piece here and just pop this off. It is just connected with this little clip here onto this little spot right there. So this whole thing will pull off. And then you're going to hold this button here on the side. And while you have that held down, that's going to flip out to the side like so. And you can kind of see it makes like an armor and a shoulder pad. The connection spot's right there. So that is how it's going to clip on to the Tegasword. Alright, so to get this ready, we're actually going to detach the right arm, come around to the back, and peg that in back here, just for storage. Then we're going to spin back around, take our giant arm, and connect that where the other arm was. Then we're going to take this piece and plug it into the clip that's on the top here. So line that up and pop that in. And then you have this giant arm just hanging out here that you are supposed to flip down this piece to kind of make it look like it has the other shoulder pad. And then we are going to take our Tegasword blue ring and pop that in here. So it says Tegasword blue. There we are. So, I don't know how I feel about this. This is quite the gap of space, or if this is supposed to be a shoulder pad. I wish this could be a little bit closer. I really don't mind storing the extra arm on the back. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But you really just have this giant plank hanging down here with an extra lion hand hanging off to the side. It's okay. If we hit the button again, you're going to get the sword sound. If we hold it down, so it does Leon Gatling Burst, as we heard previously. You can kind of time it, like if you hold this up and try to bring this back and hold the button down. We'll see if I can get this all to line up. So we'll hold this down and try to hold this down. So there you go. You can use the trigger here to get this to spin while it's doing the Gatling burst sound effect. You know, it's all right. I don't think it looks as good as the normal Tegasword Red, but I really do like the head. I will say I think the head looks fantastic. I don't know, even just taking this off, I even feel like just taking that off is a bit of an improvement, honestly. Obviously, it's not symmetric, and it's not a lot going on, so they felt like they had to do a little bit more, but I don't know. This just hanging out up here doesn't do much for me, quite honestly. I guess it's fine. So at the end of the day, it's all right. I mean, I really do like the look of the Land Buster. I think this actually looks pretty cool. I love the blue. I love the gold. You know, the spinning feature, like, it doesn't do much, but it is kind of neat. I do think the Gatling aspect of it is kind of cool. Wish it had some sound effects or something just to beef it up a little bit, but I think this is kind of neat. I love the ring. I think the ring looks fantastic. I think as a head, it looks really sharp. I love those orangey red eyes. I think that looks really, really cool. You know, the Tegasword blue combine mode, it's okay. It's not the best. I think some of these are going to be a little bit more successful than others, and this one's just not that great, to be honest, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just certainly not the best. It's very middle of the road. So I think it's fine. You know, if you're trying to get all of these, you know, go ahead and pick it up. I don't think you'll be too upset about it, but if you're picking and choosing, like I said, I think some of these are going to work better than others, and I just think this is one of the lesser successful ones, but there are definitely aspects of the release that I really like. It's just the combined mode with the robot, I think, is kind of the weakest of all those things. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.